Thank you for coming to the Cantaloupe Harvest program ceremony. We have a very nice program for you. First, I want to thank God for giving us this vision. Then I want to let us give a hand to Sidney Berkeley for allowing us to use his land and for teaching the children agriculture. We are here to train our children to be the future leaders of this country. And it is a very difficult task. Some of our children come with many issues, but we have learned that through love and being persistent that we can teach our children. If we work together, we will then help them to become the responsible future leaders of tomorrow. I am so happy for the parents who could come. It is very important for us to have parents come and help us with the children. Because of your interests, you encourage the children to excel. We put the seed, but you make it grow. So we need you to be a part of our program. We're especially happy to be partnering with Tucker Clark. Tucker Clark and having the principal and teachers involved also make a big difference. Sometimes parents cannot be available for the children, but our children still need to know there is someone who is accountable for them. And we're so pleased to have Mr. Sylvester Charles and Miss Maynard here. Let's give them a hand from Tucker Clark. After 2 years, we started this April 2007. And we are finally able to give you all the future agronomist engineers right here. Let's put a hand for these fellas right here. And we have one little girl. But that's not to exclude Joey. Joey is exceptional. She's in 5A1. She's pretty brilliant. And she also will become an agronomist engineer. Let's put our hands for Joey.
First, I would like to congratulate the program and Victoria for developing such an important program to impact the children of the primary school. I think this was a much needed program for the children of Tucker Clark because we do not have any land for planting anything. It's very close to the seaside where the school is. It's very salty and hardly anything can grow there except for grass. And so when the opportunity provided itself through Victoria's program CAP for the children to get experience in agriculture, we jumped at it at one instance. And so now the children of Tucker Clark have an opportunity to put some practicum to what they have been learning inside of the classroom, in their math, in their science about plants, in social studies, whatever subject area. They can even write about the plants and about how they do the agriculture, expository paragraphs, etc. And so it's an experience of a lifetime for these students at my school. And I'm so proud that we have a program like this, and we have people like Victoria who would come forward to volunteer their services to the school. I want to also thank the technical mission of the Taiwanese for giving assistance to these students. These are much needed in our schools today, all around the island, for us to get this type of assistance to enhance the learning of the children at the primary school, not only the secondary school, but when they are very tiny, so that they can develop a positive attitude to working in agriculture. Agriculture has been something traditional, and I don't think that the people here really know what we have in the land. And everybody been moving away from agriculture and going into other things like tourism and so on. But I think the real future of the country, with all this vast expanse of land that we have, is really and truly in agriculture. And I think introducing the children at the primary level into agriculture is a must and is a very important exercise. So once again, I would like to congratulate the students for taking the opportunity and for coming out every Saturday. I see them gathering up very early to come on down to the farm, and they'll come and remind Mr. Charles, I have to go to the farm. Can I call Victoria? And I like that. I'll give them my cellular phone to call and to get plans together. And so we at Tucker Clark, and I'm certain the Ministry of Education is very happy to have this program. And I want to commend Victoria, commend the Taiwanese, and commend all the persons who are involved in this particular exercise, and hope that it can grow from strength to strength. And I'm certain the schools will continue to support the program.
Some people hold the view that a student's success with their studies follows the same pattern as that of farming, which is characterized by the process of sowing the seeds, nurturing the growth, and harvesting the rewards. As far as my own experience as a student is concerned, I fully agree with that view. And as I thought about what to say, I decided to follow that path. To begin with, just as the farmers need to sow the seeds in the soil, so do students need to be absorbed and absorb the knowledge that will nurture and feed their mind. A stingy farmer who spares the process of sowing and is stingy with what he sows will find no crop grows in his field. Likewise, a student's refusal to take in and learn what is being taught will result in ignorance. Successful students, however, act in the opposite way, and from the little bit I've heard about you already this afternoon, I think you do this already. But this is what successful students do. They always listen attentively to the teacher in class. They always read extensively outside of class. They never sleep in class. And they never idle away their time for nothing. And whatever free time you seem to have, you're at the farm, so you're not idling away your time, I can tell. Moreover, where the growth of crops need nurturing, you also need nurturing in order to master what you've taught. Your knowledge also requires reinforcement. A lazy farmer often neglects to fertilize the soil, only to find that he gets a poor yield on his crops, and all his hard work doesn't bear fruit that it should have produced. Similarly, a sluggish student also fails when he doesn't bother to think about what was taught in class, make sure he understands all that is being taught. In fact, in many instances, learning does not happen at all. This has been proven by the experiences of successful students. They review their lessons constantly. They never hesitate to ask teachers questions, and when they are puzzled about something, look for the solutions. They also do a lot of reading related to what they learn in class. And while I am not a fan of a lot of TV for students, as a matter of fact, in my family, I thought we were the last people on earth to get a TV when we were growing up. Because what you don't know is that I was born in Jamaica. So a lot of what I see here today is what I was doing when I was a youngster. And so when we went to the United States, my parents said no TV. And when we came home from school, it was do your homework, but it was read, 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 whether it was a library book or later on when we were able to handle it, Time magazine or what have you. And now, the reason I'm mentioning TV, a little bit is good. Too much is not a good thing. But this week, you young people have some wonderful visual images on the TV screen with Michelle and Barack Obama, who are traveling in Europe. And I have heard the President of the United States say, when they were living in Indonesia, he was a youngster, probably around your age, and his mom would wake him up at 4 a.m. in the morning to go over his studies. And he hated to wake up at that time in the morning. And morning after morning, he would give her trouble. And she said one morning, you know, this is no fun for me either, Buster. I'm getting up at 4 in the morning. So stop your attitude and let's buckle down. Those seeds have yielded a president of the United States that's helping the world come together in a very good way. And his wife is also an example, not from wealthy background, studied hard, had a father who had multiple sclerosis, who had to get up extra early to dress before he would go to work. But what was important, they wanted both her and her brother to have an excellent education. So again, the seeds have been planted and they